powerful Mexican drug cartel has allegedly taken responsibility for the kidnapping.
Imagine picking a fight with the wrong people, and those people happen to be some of the deadliest cartels in Mexico. That's exactly what happened when 3 TikTokers, driven by their desire for fame, dared to challenge these powerful organizations. From posting viral videos to mocking cartel bosses, their actions led them down dangerous paths. Now the question is, how far would people go for likes and views? Let's see. On number 1, we have Rodolfo Marquez, better known as Fofo Marquez. He is a Mexican influencer with millions of followers. Born on July 15, 1997, he grew up in a wealthy family. His grandfather made shoes for Mexico's elite, while his father co-owned Total gas stations before passing away. Coming from money, Fofo built his online image around his flashy lifestyle, posing with expensive cars, partying in exclusive clubs, and living what many call the Mexican dream. His social media presence exploded, gaining him over 3 million followers on Instagram. Fofo thought he was unstoppable. His ego was huge, and he acted like nothing could touch him. But that confidence shattered the moment he crossed one of Mexico's deadliest cartels, the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, CJNG. To understand why this was a big mistake, you need to know just how dangerous this group is. CJNG first made its presence known in June 2009 when they left a chilling note beside 3 executed bodies, claiming they were fighting for a cleaner Mexico. At first, authorities saw them as a small faction, but they quickly proved otherwise. Not long after, they executed 35 rival cartel members and dumped their bodies along a Mexican highway. The man behind this brutal empire is Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, better known as El Mencho. His reputation is so terrifying that people call him the devil in human form. And Fofo, he had no idea what he was getting himself into. Born on July 17, 1966, El Mencho came from a farming family with 6 siblings, but instead of following that path, he chose a darker road, one built on cocaine and blood. His criminal journey began at 14, doing small jobs for major cartels. Later, he moved to the U.S., where his crimes continued. However, after serving time for gang-related activities in Texas, he was deported back to Mexico. Back home, he joined the Milenio cartel as an assassin, but when the cartel split, he aligned with a Sinaloa cartel subgroup led by Ignacio Nacho Coronel. There, he managed drug operations, finances, and violence in Colima and Jalisco. After a few years, he took control of half the group and rebranded it as the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, CJNG. Under his leadership, CJNG became one of the most violent criminal organizations in the world, armed with military-grade equipment that made them look like official Mexican forces. They are brutal and merciless. So what exactly did Fofo do to anger one of the most powerful and dangerous cartels? Like most TikTokers, he posted daily videos to keep his followers entertained. But on July 7th, 2022, he took things too far. That day, Fofo parked 3 luxury cars in the middle of the Matute Remus Bridge in Guadalajara, Mexico. He stepped out, pulled out his phone, and started filming the traffic piling up behind him. With a smug attitude, he said things like, "We shut this down ourselves." This is what money and power can do. He even joked about doing TikTok dances while innocent people were stuck waiting. Fofo proudly posted the video on TikTok, but it didn't take long for it to go viral for all the wrong reasons. The mayor of Guadalajara threatened to press charges, and TikTok quickly banned Fofo's account, taking down the video in less than 48 hours. Locked out of his platform, Fofo turned to other social media sites to apologize. He admitted his mistake, called his actions childish, and asked for forgiveness from those affected. The mayor accepted the apology, but made it clear that Fofo had to complete several hours of community service, cleaning under the very bridge he had blocked. With no choice, Fofo agreed, but just as things seemed to be settling down, the CJNG decided to step in. A chilling message from an anonymous account named Gente con la Gente NG means people with the new generation, went viral. Written in Spanish, it roughly translated to, "We are the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. We don't tolerate what Fofo Marquez did. If he ever steps foot in Guadalajara again, neither he nor his money will save him." And while Fofo was rich, the cartel's power and influence far surpassed his wealth. They controlled billions, held sway over the government, and had a reputation for making people disappear. If the CJNG wanted him dead, there was nothing he could do. Once the message spread, things got real. This cartel doesn't make empty threats, and Fofo knew it. Panicked, he apologized online and ran back to his parents' mansion, hoping to find safety. But hiding there wouldn't change anything. His family hired armed guards to protect the house 24/7, yet even that wasn't enough. The CJNG had taken down elite hit squads and even battled the Mexican army, so no amount of security could stop them. Terrified, Fofo stayed locked inside for days, avoiding windows to dodge sniper fire and carrying a transceiver in case he needed help. After months of fear, he finally stepped back into his old life. But crossing the CJNG had changed everything. His world would never be the same. At number 2, we have Juan Luis Lagunas Rosales, also known as El Pirata de Culiacan. Born in Sinaloa, Juan grew up in hardship. His father was absent, and his mother's limited income left him in his grandmother's care. His neighborhood was just miles from Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's territory. But Juan had no ties to the drug world, at least not yet. Seeking a better life, he dropped out of high school and moved to Culiacan, taking low-paying jobs. But his love for alcohol soon defined him. He started posting videos of himself drinking excessive amounts of whiskey and beer, reacting to his own drunkenness. Surprisingly, people found it entertaining. His videos went viral, earning him over 1 million Facebook followers and appearances in music videos and TV shows. But fame came at a cost. At just 17, he posted photos with guns, luxury cars, and scantily clad women, angering older audiences. Though many assumed he had cartel ties, he wasn't affiliated yet. Social media manager Beto Sierra tried to steer him toward branding and music, but Juan was reckless. His downfall came when he recorded a drunken video mocking El Mencho. Insulting one of the world's most dangerous men was a death wish. Even El Chapo's cartel avoided provoking CJNG, yet Juan did it for internet clout. The cartel warned him to stay out of Jalisco if he valued his life, but he ignored them. Days later, on December 18th, 2017, while partying at a Jalisco bar, armed men stormed in. In less than a minute, 18 high-caliber bullets ended his life. His body was unrecognizable, only identified by his tattoos. At number 3, we have Leslie Ann Pamela Montenegro, a Mexican social media influencer known as Nana Pelucas. She gained fame on TikTok and YouTube, creating content about politics, makeup, and daily life. Her unique style, black afro wig, red lipstick, and oversized glasses made her stand out. At first, she entertained her audience with trivia in supermarkets, but over time, she shifted to exposing corruption. Instead of calling out names directly, Leslie used humor to highlight corrupt officials, yet her message was clear. But in Mexico, speaking out comes at a price. Her real trouble began when she exposed the independent cartel of Acapulco, a secretive but deadly group responsible for hundreds of homicides. They operated quietly, avoiding attention, until Leslie started revealing their crimes. Threats followed. Banners accused her of working with rival cartels to expose them. She denied any cartel ties, insisting her sources were reliable. But the more she spoke, the bigger threat she became. On February 5th, 2018, 2 men entered her restaurant, ordered beers, and then shot her 3 times, killing her on the spot. Authorities caught one of the killers, El Pipas, but corruption won. Despite clear evidence, the judge dismissed the charges. This case exposed how deeply cartels controlled Mexico's legal system, influencing even high-ranking officials. Leslie's murder also drew international attention. Acapulco was ranked the world's 2nd most dangerous city, And the US issued a travel ban. From Fofo's standoff with the CJNG to Juan's fatal mistake and Leslie's fight against corruption, these TikTokers learned the hard way. What would you have done in their shoes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you in our next video. Until then, take care and thanks for watching.